Look, I don't really care if you don't like it, because you can leave. Because this for me. And there's like a million, billion people in the world. And I know I'll touch a million of them. So really, like, you could just eat a sack of baby nuts. Look. Steez. A habit. A backing. Cabbage. I hate that shit. Look. Acapella gets you street. I told you every single time when I told you to get some beats, but you didn't even listen to me. So I had to tell you that the poetry go vision to me. Look, my vision night. I always grab the knife. Always told about the dreams, I always had these heights. But I was trying to reach some heights, nobody mentioned me. And I was trying to tell my family that I'll get these greens. And I told you that the money was going to come from me. But I told you that the crumbles and the mumbles going to sell my soul. So I had to tell you that everything that I just get my goals. And I told you that I was going to get my flows, I'll get the nose. Look, nobody had to see my nose, I always see my toes. I know they never listen to me, I always see my goals. I know I'll get my goals, I know I'll get my top spin. I told everybody that I'll get the top spin when I hot this. Look, I know it never be hot, that's when I drop this. Look, I never had to drop this in my pocket. So I had to go and lock this in my locket. I put that in my socket, put that on the rocket, drop it. Never had to go and get the people when they spin me. I know they never mention me for free, they always tempt me. Everybody had to tempt for me, they never see me. Always tried to talk about me when I reached the TV, but they ain't never talk about me when I had no money. When I was sitting here so hungry, I ain't had no food on stomach. Look, sitting in my car and shit, ain't got no gas, I never slow. Had to go to these parties today, but I don't never know. Always had to make it there fast, but I ain't never see. I tell you every single time that I just had to spaz my dream. I told you that the people go, everybody knows me, kid. I had to breathe for my life because I just had to spit this in. Look, they never wanted me to spaz in my life. I told you that I had to change my mind of changing these heights. Going to change the world 3 days. They talking about the world spaz. The world ain't never had to be something. That's why the world crashed. The world been crashed. The world been crazy. World is in the fucking craze. Everybody dying off of dumb shit. Never get this race. Always gonna have to change it. Everybody wanted you to go and play this. Nobody wanted you to save this. Look, always gonna get your cape. I told you go to save the day. You're never gonna get the spray. They said, Steez, stop the day. Said, Steez, stop the taste. Stop the brakes when you get the hate. Stop the taste. Stop the brakes. Everybody gonna see your capes. I told you never break. I told you it wasn't great. I told you to sit it back. I told you to never get the cash. You live in that. I told you that this life, you never see it in. I told you everybody lying like CNN. I told you everybody dying just like my brothers here. They're just shooting us with no visions clear. Never told us what we supposed to do in class. They always told us just to sit the fuck down. You're doing fast. Always told us to never be happy, never be sad. Always told us to go love our moms but hate our dads. But everybody talking about us when we get really sad. And always tell me every single time I look fucking mad. Because I'm fucking pissed off because I still got exes that's still on my dick and I ain't trying to text them back in. I got my girlfriend on my back because they seeing them. And they just try to get on my dick because the raps is going. And they texting my phone, they like, wow, your shit is great, I know. But fuck you bitch because I never wanted to text your phone. Because y'all hated me so I was sitting by myself. I know I sent you the link and you to me, LOL no. Well fuck you because I know that I'm gonna drop and I know that I spouse on my life and this shit that never flops. So this about Steez when you go intermission. Everybody had to get their dinners back. They see the shit and get a tea, get a cup. Everybody zip it up, sip it up. Everybody sick the fuck down, I'm up. I had to wake up for my life. I told you that I always spaz my life. I see my ice, look. Had to see these lights in these days. I told you that 3 days that I'll spaz, I'll never get plays. Damn. Say something. Reply. Don't be silent, cause then like I think I suck. Tell me if it was true. Well, and I'm departing. Good night.